Hello YouTube, it is I, Bandedwendy. How are ya? Welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas series. Thanks for all of you who have joined me. It's really great to read your comments and get connected with so many of you again. Thumbs up to those I've seen share my videos on Facebook. Very humbling. Appreciate those shout outs. And today is day 4. 4 days left until Christmas. So I was thinking about how I wanted to tie a couple of things together, 4 things together, and kind of consider them never forgets. Never forgets of how I was pre-surgery, before I had my lap band surgery back on March 23rd, 2009, to where I live today. So, and there are 4 things that start with F. Food, fitness, fashion, and friends. The differences, night and day, from where I was then to where I am now. So, for instance, I'm wearing a couple of things. I have my first ever investment denims on that Mr. C bought for me before I hit my goal weight back in June of 2010, a Las Vegas trip. I've got my festive colors on for the season from fall of 2010. And it never gets old shopping in my closet, you know. I love being able to say, when did I wear that last? And I guess we'll start right there with fashion. You know, where did I not go because of my size, right? Whether it was girlfriends or family or guys I was dating, I didn't want to get dressed. I didn't want to go anywhere. I said no thanks to many things that probably would have been a great time, but the torture, and it was torture, of having to go find something to wear and not feel good in it, or having to go spend money that I didn't have to buy the next big size and cry inside to Lane Bryant, I just simply said, no, I'm not going to go. I turned down opportunities in life because I didn't have any clothes I wanted to wear, you know. To here I am, you know, December 2014, wearing clothes that I love from 2010, and, you know, just made our plans for New Year's, and I'm thinking, what am I going to wear? How will that work out? I get excited about going shopping. I've had to slow down over the last year for many reasons. Last year and a half actually, so I could pay for reconstructive surgery and become an entrepreneur. But I have so many clothes in my closet, it's jam-packed. You know, I can donate to Goodwill and still have so much. I never say no to whether it's friends or family or my husband. I'm always ready to go. And I can easily put on anything. I have the LBD, right, the little black dress. I have a couple of them. I can go anywhere, anytime, and feel fine, you know? Night and day. Food, you know, how I ate pre-op, when I ate, what I ate. There was no rhyme or reason to it except for I loved food, and I was going to eat when I wanted to eat, how I wanted to eat, and I was going to eat all of it, right? Didn't matter, day or time, place or event, it was always about food. Oh, we could go out to dinner, or oh, we can do that and grab a bite to eat. Oh, come over and watch the show. I'll make food. Oh, well, we just went out drinking, so we should go have, you know, food and dessert. Oh, you know, food. I always thought about it. I always thought about what was going to be next that I ate, and I was going to eat all of it, whatever it was. I didn't care where it came from, how it was made, what was in it, how many calories. Sure, I got healthy, lost some weight, you know, 100 pounds 3 times. But it was very restrictive, very dieting, and never lasted for me, you know. It was just something that I was, you know, a habit that I was trying to use willpower on that didn't work, obviously. To today, you know, how I eat today. I care what it is. I want to know what it is. I enjoy making it myself. I eat very little. You know, that's another thing. I look now at people who are non-weight loss surgery patients, and I'm not saying this from a judgment standpoint. It's an internal processing that I go through when I see them devouring huge plates of food, even some of my own family members, you know, and it hurts, you know, because they're not healthy. No, they're obese. And I used to be that. I see myself in them, and it's repulsive to see the amount of food a human can consume. And I know I used to be that human. As to now, I eat very, very small portions. I know what's in it. I know why I'm eating. I'm eating to live and not living to eat. I no longer am constantly thinking about the next best sugary, carby, processed thing I'm going to eat. I'm thinking about when I'll be hungry, what the hungry feels like, and having food planned and accessible that I can grab and go, grab and go protein, because I understand that it's actually fuel, that it's not necessarily 100% fun all the time. And that's just a huge place. I never want to be that girl that sits down and eats all the pasta, all the sauce, all the protein that's in top of it, and then all the garlic bread and asks for more. Oh, and can I get dessert too? Plus I had some appetizers. I don't want to be her anymore, and I'm not. Fitness. Fitness was, I was very active when I was younger. Basketball, cheerleading, gymnastics, swimming, tap, jazz, ballet, you name it, I did it. And then I went to college, and there's a song about that. And just fitness was something that you did when you were young, on a team with people. I never thought about it as a healthy living activity that I would do. And when I did try to do that, it was never consistent. I had gym memberships, I had trainers, I had plantar fasciitis in my foot, my back hurt, I just couldn't get there, and it wasn't cool. None of my thin friends in my 20s in Los Angeles were, worried about anything about fitness. It was about where are we going Thursday night, what bar are we going to hit up on Monday. It was definitely not about fitness whatsoever. So to who I am today, fitness is a dash somewhere in my name. It is inside of me. I crave it. I desire it. I utilize it for mental and physical. I work to get stronger, better, faster. I go harder. I go longer. I crave it. I'm getting certified to be a personal trainer this year. I love seeing how it makes my mind, work, and I love feeling my muscles growing and shaping and changing. It is something I never want to do without. I want some type of regular movement every day of my life. And I never want to be the girl who said, nah, you go ahead and do that. I don't want to go for a walk. I never want to turn down a walk again, I talked about fashion, and then friends. Oh gosh, so much has changed. I have a huge set of good old Guernsey County folk. That's where I grew up in Ohio. That will be my forever friends that I knew since kindergarten. And they've been with me through thick and thin, and thick and thick and thick and thin again, and then I have this group of friends from, my years in Los Angeles, a good 19 years I spent in LA. In that first 13 years, we were all growing up through our 20s together and living the LA dream, and we were passionate about having a good time, and then I had weight loss surgery, and several of them had really big life-changing things happen, and we kind of started drifting apart. And the reality was the things I do on a day-to-day basis weren't in line with what they were passionate about anymore. And then came my weight loss surgery friends and the world of weight loss surgery, and friends now are, let's talk about, what's your fitness plan, what program are you working on, where are you going mentally, what goals are you chasing, in your personal life, in your professional life, how are you doing with food and water, and there's a lot of other things that we do there. Let's go run the 5K. Let's go to Hawaii and run a marathon. You know what? I love Vegas. Let's go run the Strip. Just a totally different group of people. And I wouldn't give up any of the sets of friends that I have, but now I have friends who I think know me on a different personal level. and get it, just like all those other set of friends did. But this is one that I want to hold on to for another 20 or 40 years. It's just not a season in my life. It's the reason in my life, you know? And that's different. So that's what I got. The never forgets: food, fitness, fashion, and friends. Pre-weight loss surgery to the world of a post-op. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for day 3 of the 12 Days of Christmas. Thanks, everybody. Ho, ho, ho!